Here we go. I think we're live. I think this is it. We're already on. We're there. We're happening. We're going. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the 2 p.m. Saturday show here. Bruce with Traveling with Bruce, your host. I hope you're having a good weekend to start your weekend. Sylvan's doing great. He's playing with a snake already. He's making some cheesecake. It's all good in Sylvan's house. Over here where I am, we're doing okay. Except I'm not organized. My phone is not muted yet. I'll get to it. I'm getting set up. What can I tell you? Here in Creston, British Columbia, where I am, folks, I'm in Creston, BC, about 3 miles north of the U.S. border. And, well, I can't see America today. I can see my lack of hair doing whatever it's doing, but I can't see America today because we're snowing out right now. We got snow, although it's melting on contact on the roads. So it's so, fogged in. I can't see more than 2 miles south of here. So America is a mile beyond the fog, and I'm sure they're getting snow too, at least in northern Idaho. But around 35, 36 degrees is the temperature, and tomorrow we're going to be about 43, 44. So we're going to be melting this stuff off tomorrow, and it'll be gone by Monday for sure. Not that we're getting very much as far as accumulation is concerned. Welcome to the channel, Traveling with Bruce. For those of you who have never been here before, I'm a guy that loves to talk about cruise ships and going on cruises and saving money and helping you find a deal for a cruise. If you're new to cruising, this is the channel for you. My channel is perfect for anyone that loves to travel and loves to get a good deal on specifically getting cruises, but on anything else, of course. But we love talking about cruise ships, the new ships that have coming out, finding a deal, what's new in the cruise business, what news is going on out there, how to save money booking a cruise, how to find a good deal on a cruise, definitions like what is a repositioning cruise and how would you get one of those, the different kinds of rooms, what can you bring on board a cruise, there's no dumb question for a new cruiser. We talk about it all. We talk about tipping, we talk about formal nights, we talk about shore excursions, everything and stuff you should pack, little tricks, packing tricks. There's the word, packing tricks. We talk about those. We talk about singles cruising. We talk about events that happen on cruise ships, incidents, the odd little fist fight or, rumble. WWE at sea. We talk about that from time to time. Whatever's in the news, we talk about it. So you've come to the right place. I have playlists in my channel about cruise ships, about traveling, countries I visited like Germany and Italy, and some videos of my trips and travels to the United States. And then I have a playlist I call So I Know You Like a Good Story. And if you follow me, if you watch this, you start watching this show, this guy, I have stories. And I love telling a good story. But anyway, I have a whole playlist on stories. And people have said to me, these can't be true. All over the years, over decades, people said to me, that you're making that up. That's not true. No, these are true stories. Like the Beatles made my dad $1 million in 1964. It's a true story. Check it out on my video. Yeah, it's a great story. I love that story. I had a steam bath with Tom Jones in Las Vegas. True story. It's not that we go way back or anything like that, but I had a steam bath with Tom Jones in Las Vegas. You should have heard what my mom asked me when she found out. Whew, should have heard that. It's in the video. Just check it out. Love getting thumbs ups on my videos when you come and buy and seeing them. If you love the channel and what I'm doing, subscribe. There's a button right there. There's a button right there. I think this button over here has a little bell icon beside it. If you click that, you'll get notified every time I do a new video, a new live stream. So yeah, it's free to join. Come on in. The channel's growing wonderfully. I started this channel August 2017 in the summer, after a year of thinking about it and scheming and thinking, what would I do, and how would I do it? And here we are in 7 months or so. It's going to be 8 months here in April. 1,423 subscribers as of yesterday. Right now, 1,428. Another 5 came through overnight. From a standing start. I don't work for anybody in the cruise business. I'm not hired by anybody. Although some viewers, well, there's one in particular who's accusing me of being an employee. for one cruise line and bad mouthing another. That was a fun week this week. We had a fun week this week. I don't know if you've been watching or if you heard about me or how you found me, but kind of went on a bit of a rant the other day. It wasn't that bad. It's just kind of, anyway, we're just having fun talking about what's going on the cruise ship. We're equal opportunity. How do I say this? Everyone here, myself and all of my viewers, we are equal opportunity praisers of cruise ships and critics of cruise ships. How's that? We criticize everybody and we praise everybody. We have favorites and we have unfavorites. We have the best cruises ever. We have the worst cruises ever. Ships we love, ships we've hated. Yeah, it's just life. I mean, that's just the way it is. The more cruises you take and the more experiences you have, the more stories you've got. And so we share them here. If you're, like I say, if you're new to us, you're new to my channel, by all means, say hi to me. If you like, you type in. I'm just pointing at my phone here. All these messages are coming in while I'm talking to you. See all these messages here? These are the folks that are already, oops, look what I'm doing. These are folks that are already here that are sending me hello messages. And if you're just watching, say hi. Tell me, where are you watching me from? What's your high temperature going to be today? We're going to be maybe 40 today, and it's snowing here. So that's it for me. Everybody's got me beat if you're down south. Hi to all my American viewers, #1 market, my Canadian viewers, of course, and hello to the good folks in the UK and way down under in Australia, New Zealand. I got watchers there, viewers from there. I have viewers from Tokyo coming in, from Japan. This is fantastic. Occasionally they'll come in and say hi and ask me a question or two or mention something that they're hearing about. I've had a viewer from South Africa live on the show. Unbelievable. If you've just taken a cruise and you've just gotten back in the last month or so, tell us how was it? What cruise ship were you on? How was it? What was the best thing about the cruise? The worst thing about the cruise? Let us know. We're hungry for information about all the cruise ships out there, all the cruise lines, all the ports. What's going on in St. Thomas? What's going on in San Martin? Because they were devastated with those hurricanes. How is it going in San Juan? Has anyone taken a cruise out of San Juan yet lately? Has anyone gone down there, made it to the ship, taken a cruise, and then come back out? Tell us what it's like down there. I want to know from any of you guys, what's the airport in San Juan, Puerto Rico like? Is it it's got its act together? Is it hanging on by duct tape? We're kind of curious. I got a lot of people who ask me all the time saying, Bruce, I've got a cruise booked in San Juan. I just want to get some advice from you, and I want to give them some solid advice as to what to do. First piece of advice I usually tell them is get there the day before your cruise, especially San Juan, Puerto Rico, because if you've got 2 or 3 flights just to get there, you got to make sure that you make it. And at least, you have that 24-hour window to get down there in case there's a foul up at an airport in the U.S. or the final connection or mechanical airline difficulties, what have you. But with all the unreliable power problems in San Juan and Puerto Rico as a whole, I just don't know. So anyway, love to hear that. I did hear yesterday, I think I mentioned it on yesterday's show, the U.S. State Department has lifted the warning that they had issued to Americans about taking ferry rides from the Cozumel area to the mainland in Mexico, because there had been an explosive device discovered on one of the ferries, and they did there was investigations going on between the Mexican authorities and probably the FBI. Anyway, that has been cleared up, and no issues to worry about there. There's no terrorist cells or anything hanging out in Cozumel trying to get people in trouble. So things are back to normal in Cozumel. Good. Cruise lines were quick to tell all their passengers, don't go on these tours. But now everything's back up and running again, and I'm sure the Mexican officials are happy about that. And the employees down there, I'm sure, are thrilled that all that has come back together. What other news can I tell you? This week, a big week this week, because the big ship is now at sea. The biggest ship in the world for cruise passengers, the Symphony of the Seas, is now in the hands of Royal Caribbean. The ship was handed over by the shipbuilder yesterday to the Royal Caribbean crew, and now that ship is making money for Royal Caribbean with a series of inaugural cruises, of course, the press and a bunch of travel agents and writers and bloggers and that sort of thing over in the Mediterranean. I believe the ship is destined to stay in the Mediterranean for a few months, and then it'll come over to Florida probably after the summer, if I got my numbers, if I got my memory serves correct. And this winter, you'll be able to sail on the Symphony of the Seas. And I know some of my viewers are already booked on that ship. They're all excited about it. And so it has now usurped the Harmony of the Seas as the single largest cruise ship on the ocean for passengers. Harmony is a few hundred passengers behind her and a couple of thousand tons lighter. It's still a massive ship in its own right, and it is plying the Caribbean for Royal Caribbean. This is the fourth ship in the Oasis class that has now been completed for Royal Caribbean. There's one more to be built, number 5, and I think that one will be ready in about 3 years or so. They'll probably start construction on it in the next 6 or 8 months, or maybe sooner. I'm not sure. I was thinking this morning, and this is how my brain works. I think I was in the bathroom at the time, and that's another telltale sign right there. When I'm in the bathroom, I take my computer with me, my little like iPhone, and I play some Boggle games and stuff just to pass the time because I'm in no hurry. Don't want to rush these things, but I don't want to get into too much detail. But in any event, while I was in the bathroom, I was thinking about the building of this ship, the Symphony of the Seas, thinking of the logistics involved in just the building of this ship. And I don't know why it just popped in there, just like Ghostbusters, it just popped in there, the Marshmallow Man. For me, what popped in there was, I guess if you were the salesperson for the company that makes door hinges, that sold the door hinges to the shipbuilder for this ship, you probably had a good year, because I was thinking about that going, there's 2,720 cabins, something like that, or staterooms. Each one has a door, and then they have a door into the bathroom, of course. So there's 2 doors per suite, at least, if it's it's an average suite. And then I thought of all the other doors that are on the ship, and I thought, how many door hinges? How many door hinges are on this ship? I don't know. I don't know if I honestly don't know if anybody knows. But I thought, boy, if you were a commissioned salesperson for the hinge company and your company landed the door hinge contract for just, Symphony of the Seas, just that ship, that's a pretty good day's work, don't you think? I would think the commission for that salesperson would be pretty darn good. I don't know. This is stuff I come up with from time to time. I didn't think about door handles. I didn't think about, locks or light bulbs. I mean, how many light bulbs are on that boat? I mean, think about that. I mean, how many? I know that there's somewhere the statistics do exist. How many miles of electronic cable are in that ship? How many miles of electronic cable? I mean, my God, it's just 8,000 people with the crew and the passengers at full maximum capacity. We all need light bulbs to see what we're doing, especially on the inside of that ship. And then how many tiles and for the tiling for the floors, and how many faucets? I mean, hot and cold. I mean, how many of those? Oh my gosh! And then shower heads and yeah, they got full-time plumbers on board to keep that thing running. Yeah, and electricians. Oh yeah. And then the HVAC. It's a town. It's like a city. It's a moving city all the time. And for the next 30 years, that ship's going to be working, because at $1.35 billion to build it, someone's got to pay for it. It's got to be paid for, and they'll have mortgaged it out. The cruise line will have financed that ship out right up to 15, 20 years at this point. And then they'll just roll over financing down the road as they go forward. But that ship has to pay, has to generate some serious cash flow from now until it doesn't sail anymore for Royal Caribbean. And it's a minimum of 20 to 30 years, I would think, with several dry dock modernizations and upgrades and refreshments, coming in between its lifetime. But just think about the logistics of this thing and the financing. Whew, that is serious stuff. And that's why we have colleges and universities, because that's where those kids get learned up to kind of figure out this stuff. We got the Wall Street kid who's issuing the bond. We got the cruise ship kid, all graduates of course, who's asking for the dough and providing the cash flow estimates to the banker over in Wall Street. And between the two parties, and there are many parties involved, they come up with the deal to make it happen. And I'm sure that a whole bunch of pension funds, mutual funds, and hedge funds are all involved in the financing of this ship and these ships for all these lines, to the tune of billions and billions and billions of dollars. And wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you folks out there who are going to go on a cruise someday, you're going to go on this ship for a cruise. Your pension fund probably invested some of its money into the financing of this vessel. And now you're on it and you're helping pay your pension. How about that? That's how the world goes around. It's a big circle. Amazing. Anyway, I want to say hi to everybody here who's joining me. I noticed we're up to about 30 odd some viewers now, almost 40 viewers. I hope I haven't bored you with my opening. The channel, Bruce, Traveling with Bruce, is growing. Thank you very much to all of you. About 70% of all the videos that are watched on this channel are watched by people who are not subscribers. That shows me and tells me I'm being discovered by new people every day, which is the secret to growth. A lot of people are finding me because of my existing subscribers. They're telling friends, neighbors, work coworkers, buddies, pals that hey, I've been watching this guy every day on his live stream, or I watch him in the evening, or I catch his show, or I found this video. I saw some videos he did, and I subscribed to his channel, and I'm following this guy. He's kind of okay. And so I get a lot of that, and I really appreciate that from all of you folks. Of course, I'm being shared by a lot of people as well. A lot of my viewers are sharing my videos on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and all the other social platforms out there to spread the word. Hey, this guy's great. Traveling with Bruce, we have a lot of fun on this show. You should join us. I love it. So like I say, 70% of the views are from non-subscribers, and that's where my new subscribers keep coming from. They kind of watch a while and go, oh, I'll subscribe to this guy. He's okay. I'll click that button. I'll click that button. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. And I love it. And I get a lot of comments from my newbies and my existings. And I get a lot of comments from people I don't know. Obviously, someone's watching one video, has a question, get their answer. I never hear from them again. That's how this game works. I'm exposed, I'm sure, to thousands of new people a day, and a certain number of them subscribe. And I thank you very much. On YouTube, I'm still not monetized. I was a monetized channel up until February the 20th, but at that point in time, YouTube has put in new rules in place with who gets paid from advertisers and this type of thing. And at the moment, I only get income from my viewers directly through Super Chat. There's a Super Chat button available for all viewers who wish to make a donation to this YouTuber to help me in my quote full-time job, which this is. And I thank all of you who've already contributed a few dollars to my cause. I really appreciate it. It helps. I've also been bribing my subscribers and my followers and my viewers, anyone, if you are gifting me $10 or more on Super Chat or through my PayPal link, which I have on my homepage, $10 or more US, take your choice. I have necklaces for the ladies or the guys, and I've got sports medallions over here for anyone and all. And I have NHL teams, NFL teams, Major League Baseball, NBA, and colleges for medallions and for necklaces. I have more. I probably have more teams available. No, I have about as many. I would say I probably have 70 teams available for both versions. And I can I'll mail the item to you anywhere you live. So $10 or more includes my shipping end. I'll be happy to mail you an item. If you'd like to acquire one of these, this helps me. I hope it helps you. A few of my viewers have already ordered a few of these medallions. They've started to arrive in their homes, and I'm getting thumbs ups that they like what they see, and I'm really happy with that. These are perfect for ball markers for golfers, but they also can be glued on the back of your cell phone. A lot of these have a sticky film on the back of them already. Or you can put them on a wallet or on a keychain or on a business card holder or on the back of your computer or at your cubicle at the office. Just to kind of, show your pals your turf. Don't mess with my area because this is my, Philadelphia Eagles area or my Baltimore Ravens or my New York Rangers or whatever team you have. I'm just pointing at my computer wherever it would stick my thing. Here on the necklace, you can wear this whenever you want. These are great. I think the chains are. I think there's 14 or 16 inch chains. at this point. I have gold chains here. You can see some here, but I don't have any silver chains left. But I do have the pendants, these pendants, and I can send them separately. So I can send you a pendant with a gold chain, or if it's a pendant that needs a silver chain, I can send you the pendant, and then you just take any silver chain, and you can just loop it through the little ring that comes with the pendant here, and you've got yourself a necklace. You're good to go. So again, thanks in advance for anyone who's doing super chat for me. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not monetized at this point. Don't know when I will be. It's 4.5 weeks. All of us in my category, in the size that I'm at, viewer size and subscription size, not monetized. So we're waiting for YouTube to get that done. The review process is underway. They insist it's they thought it would take a week or two. It's now 4.5. But what are you gonna do? I can't make them go any faster. So at the moment I'm working for free for the YouTube entity, and Super Chat is helping to ease the pain somewhat. Anyway, there you go. So today is trivia day. I've got a bunch of trivia questions here for you guys. I'm going to put you to work. No cheating. And I've got some travel and some cruise trivia questions that I will bring up here shortly. First, I'm going to say hi to everybody because I've chatted long enough and I've got a whole bunch of messages here. Let's see who's here already. Tammy Ray was here first. 7 minutes before I went on the air, she was already typing in here. I mean, this notification of my live stream, I usually put it up 2 or 3 hours before. You want to start talking 2 hours before I go on the air, you'd be my guest. I probably won't be watching it. But I've had a couple of folks talk to each other before I even went on the air. Tammy saying, I'm early, just got all my cleaning done. Hello, everybody. And then Sylvan popped in there. Hi, Tammy. I'm baking a cheesecake. How about that? I have 2 hours ahead of myself, just in the nick of time to spend some time with Bruce and everyone with baking and chatting. Timing is everything. Welcome, Sylvan. He also said, hi, Bruce, I missed you yesterday, but watched you this morning while playing with my snake. And I wrote back saying, you're not going to get Indiana Jones bothering you. I mean, if you're playing with a snake, he hates snakes. He hates snakes. He's not coming. The Scott Batchley is here right at the beginning of the show. Morning, Bruce. Nice today in Ventura, 59 with the sun breaking through. Debbie Manuel saying hi, everybody. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Scott. Richard Kornamaski. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Richard. Lady Luck. Hello, everybody. Hello, Lady Luck. Tammy Ray. Cheesecake sounds good. She said, yeah, I would. Homemade cheesecake. Woohoo! Sylvan Forrest. Alton Brown's sour cream cheese crake recipe. Heaven. Ooh, that would be good stuff. Tammy Ray. 0 degrees and cloudy here. Cam Wilson. Hey, everybody. Hi, Cam. How are you, buddy? Sylvan Forrest is telling me it's 76 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade in Delray Beach, Florida, with just enough wind to gently sound the wind chimes. Doesn't that sound romantic? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, that's just fantastic. The Steaming Bean is here today. Linked your channel to the Norwegian Escape Facebook group. Oh, how about that? Thank you very much. Anyone who can do that for me on those RCL or Royal Caribbean pages and Carnival and Holland America and Princess, and if there's any way that you guys can link me into that, that'd be great exposure for me. That I'd love that. That is fantastic. I had an incident back in October. I was experimenting and trying to expand my reach with my channel through Facebook, and I was joining all kinds of these chat groups that are to do about cruising and stuff. And somehow I don't know what it was, but I was very active for about 4 or 5 days. I was really getting the message out, and my views were picking up because people like my videos. They like the stuff, and I was reacting to their reaction. People were saying, ask me a question, I'd write them back. And then for some reason, I don't know what it was, but Facebook had an issue. They thought, for whatever reason, Facebook actually thought I was a robot. They thought I was an automatic robot. Up to no good, and they suspended my Facebook page. They just shut me down. And my views, which had been doing this because of Facebook, just went like this. I was pretty PO'd about that, and I haven't forgiven them yet. And others aren't forgiving them now either because they're having all kinds of problems on Facebook. And so I am on Facebook, but in a very limited way because I don't trust them because I'm old. See, I'm not young. If I were young, I'd forget about it. It'd be all good. I'd just go at it. I don't forget. Like an elephant, I don't forget. They wronged me, and now I don't do it very much. So if anyone does promote me through Facebook, I say thank you very much. But you know, I've got a Facebook page, and I do the odd post, but I'm just not buying into these guys bigly. I like Twitter. I love Twitter. Twitter's great. Twitter lets me do what I want, and instant exposure, and lots of followers. I have 2,300 followers on Twitter. It's wonderful, and I don't know. It's easier for me to work with. Facebook just seems to be restrictive to me, but that's just me and my style. For some of you out there who are Facebook lovers, it works for you. I say great. Instagram, I'm working on it, but I'm just not getting it to click. I'm too tired because I'm going 14 hours a day. I'm just too tired to spend hours on tutorials to figure out how to be a better Instagrammer. I'm just too tired. It's just too much. But I got to dedicate my efforts on my channel, my YouTube channel. That's where I really want to focus, is with you guys right here. Because if I make this product, the product that you like, it all takes care of itself because it just grows. And that's what's happening. So again, Steaming Bean, thank you very much for the promotion. I love it. Pamela Jordan, hi, Bruce and everyone. Cloudy 55 here in South Carolina today. Steaming Bean, quickly reiterate the Beatles story. love to tell you the Beatles story. The video is 14, 16 minutes long. It's a great story. I mean, it really is a great. The motto of that story is what goes around comes around. I guess that's one thing about it. And also, you know, never give up, never surrender. That line, I love that line from the Galaxy Quest movie. Never give up, never surrender. And my father just came out smelling like a rose on this whole episode, and it's a great story. I love the story, but this is not the place to tell the Beatles story. It really isn't. I'd love to, but it's not the place. Woke up, Silo saying, "Hey, woke up in the snow in Seattle this morning." Oh no, almost melted now. Hey, Bruce, yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, because you guys, snow for you guys on the ground is a problem. On the streets is a nightmare. That's Vancouver, British Columbia. Snow on the streets, front page news in their newspaper, first story in the news, you know, on their television station. But yeah, we're melting here too, but not on the lawn, I guess. Randy Lucas, I'm late. What did I miss? Randy, what did you? Not really, nothing much. You're good. Kathy Butler, hey y'all, sunny and 76 here in Orlando. The Steaming Bean just started, Randy. Pamela Jordan, yum, Sylvan Forest's cheesecake is my favorite. Randy Lucas, sunny and a high of 55 here in Northern California. I was just thinking, you know, if we were to do a meet and greet cruise, we might have to catch up with Sylvan down in Delray, you know, and kind of pop in and, you know, check him out, give him the warning. Hey, Sylvan, we're coming. You know, here's how many of us are coming. Do the math. How many cheesecakes do we have to get going? But, you know, we'll have to bring the rum. Because you know, the rum and the cocas, if he's making the cheesecake, it's the least we can do. I mean, come on, you know. Oh gosh, Michelle Wisniewski, hi everyone. It's -3 in Renfrew, Ontario. Yeah, that's mid-20s, not so great. Peter Heckema, hi Bruce. A beautiful, warm, sunny Saturday in Tarpon Springs, Florida today. 78 degrees. Living life in Tarpon Springs. You gotta love it. That's awesome, Peter. Welcome back, sir. The Steaming Bean, Bruce. Have you considered having a call-in show? I'll tell you what I did today, talking about watching tutorials and learning and constantly upgrading my, you know, knowledge of this high-tech world in which I live. I am looking at something called OBS software, which is a free software you can use to do video presentations. I already have it loaded in my computer. I just don't know how to use it. And in there, theoretically, I can load it up, and then I can have pictures of other people talking to me. And I've been actually scheming about working with other YouTubers, collaborating, the collaboration that we talk about. And I would love to have 1 or 2 or 3 other YouTubers on the screen with me live at the same time, so that you're watching me on my channel, they're watching them on their channel, simultaneously, all integrated at the same time. And so questions are coming, comments are going, and you know, I would start at first with 1, you know, obviously, because I mean, it would just be mayhem. But I started with 1, and then have a collaboration going for, you know, like an hour or something like that. if I can convince another YouTuber to be on the air as long as I am every day, if I can have them on for an hour for one of my shows, we'd advertise it for like a week, and then, next Saturday it's so-and-so going to join Bruce. And then we do this double collaboration on both channels simultaneously live. That's something I would love to do. I think that would be a lot of fun, and it would be great exposure for both YouTubers. And then, as we get more comfortable with it, I'd love to add a second channel and then have 3 of us going at it, and then a 4th. And that would be just wild. That would be just wild. Now, to do a chat with my viewers, that is another one. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off, make it work for everybody, because I could certainly find 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of you guys to find a way to bring you in with miniature. I'm pointing at my screen with little tiny boxes on my screen, right? But then again, a call-in show, yeah, that could be done, kind of old school, new school, but there's the delay factor, and there's all that logistics. And the other issue I have is I don't know if I have enough internet oomph to pull that off, because I'm already having issues here with my channel from time to time. You'll tell me out there, oh, your channel's breaking up, your picture's not so good, or whatever the issue is. And to do this additional layering of additional channels, I'm not sure if I have so I may have to talk to my internet provider, and I may have to have literally cabling, where I'm cabled into my computer right into the internet rather than wireless, to guarantee the mega. But that could cost me so much money. And I'm broke now. I'm already begging for super chats from you guys. I'm not in a position to do that. So down the road, though, you never know. This is something that, it's exciting. And the other thing I love about YouTube, I have to say, I love this about YouTube. They're constantly upgrading the system for me and others like me. This live streaming thing, this didn't exist 5 years ago. A year ago, it wasn't this good. And now with your comments, you can see your comments after the show. That's only 2 weeks old. So they're adding a lot of features going forward here. So I think that the time will come where they'll say, Bruce, you can now have a second screen right inside this live chat feature. You don't need outside software. You can just do it here inside YouTube, which would make me so much happier, because I'm trying to understand how OBS works. I've watched video after video after video. It's so easy. Here's the easy 5 steps. After the 3rd step, I'm just going, no, no. I watch the video again, and I go, forget about it. And I just stop. I go back to my research on my video of the day, because I don't have 3 hours a day to dedicate to software educational time. It's not what I'm here for. Anyway, there you go. Long answer to a very short question. Paul Wilgus, hi Bruce, 30 here in Virginia and snowing like all heck. We have had more snow in the month of March than we've had all winter. Yeah, and it's just one system after another for you guys. It's just crazy. Betsy Lane, hello, +3 in Hamilton. It's melting there. Richard Karnamaski, Panama Canal, February the 28th to March the 9th. He was on the Princess Caribbean, Princess Caribbean, Princess K, New Panama Canal, Cartagena, Colombia, Costa Rica. Ship pool area was too small. Ship was great. Food okay. Bring swim shoes on the Ks because of the coral. Yeah, because otherwise you cut your feet. Very good advice there, Richard, and thank you for that info. Sylvia's here from North Carolina. Hi, Bruce and everyone. 43 degrees with rain changing over to snow tonight. Spring is being cruel to Greensboro, North Carolina. You've got the exact weather I have, except that for us this is normal. Like this is what we get. But down there, unacceptable. Yeah. Jim Thomas, hi everyone. How you doing, Jim? Cam Wilson, I think about stuff like that too when I'm in the bathroom. Door hinges. That salesman for the door hinge. That's pretty good money. What about the insurance salesman? I don't know, there's got to be more than one insurance salesman that handles the insurance on board that ship. Can you imagine what everything is insured? I mean, all the stuff that's insured on that ship, individual machines, refrigeration units, the extended warranties, because everything's new. I mean, there's nothing used on that ship. I mean, brand new. You got warranties on the lifeboats, warranties on the engines, warranties on the generators, and then the operating insurance. Oh my gosh, just think about the insurance. Oh, the liability insurance. Oh, 6,800 passengers. What if something happens? You have to have insurance for all 68. Oh my God, I just Yeah, unbelievable. Debbie Manuel, hi, Jimbo. Tammy Ray, door hinges, laughing out loud. Love your way of thinking. Randy Lucas, hey, Jim. Richard C. sounds great. Randy Lucas, hi, Debbie. Tammy Ray, hi, Jim. Silvo, amazing. They got these ships down to about a year to construct. Had been watching the progress of the NCL Bliss, floating the various compartments together. So cool. Yeah, so cool. The time-lapse photography that they have at the shipyards where they bring these sections in and then they put them together and then they bring another section. It's built, the sections are built over here, then assembled over here. Unbelievable. Norman Duarte, do tree in the house, tree in the house 45 in Bridgeport. Duarte is in the house 45 in Bridge. Okay, I couldn't figure out the spelling there, Norman. You had me stumped there for a second. Welcome, Debbie Manuel. Hi, Randy. How many days left for you? Charles Jordan. Afternoon, everybody. Tammy Ray. Hi, Charles Jordan. Randy Lucas. 8 days. Debbie. 8 days. Charles Jordan. Hi, Tammy. Debbie Manuel. So awesome. Silo. My NCL planner says 217 days to go. 217 days. Jim Thomas, hello, Deborah, hello, Tammy, and Tina's here. Hi, all from Toronto. Hi, Tina. Kathy Butler's here. Richard C. What princess ship was that? And Richard saying Golden Princess, he said. April 8th, May 4th. Sydney, New Zealand. Oh, he's going on the Golden Princess, April 8th to May the 4th, coming up. Sydney, New Zealand, Tahiti, Moorea, Honolulu, Hilo, Los Angeles, 29 cruise days, 7 days in Honolulu, 4 days in Sydney, 40 days away from grass cutting, 40 days away from doing the lawn. How about that? Fantastic. That's going to be an awesome cruise, 29 days. Wow, what a trip that's going to be. I'm looking forward to hearing all about that. Charles Jordan, only 217 days left in Silo. Laughing out loud, we still have 267 days to go before we leave. Before we leave it, he's continuing the story on elsewhere. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. I know it's going. No, it doesn't matter. All right. What else are we going on here? Richard's ship to Panama was Caribbean Princess. Okay. Kathy, glad you had a nice cruise. And Steamy Bean, playing with your snake will make you go blind. I don't know if that's what Sylvan was referring to, but we know where the Steaming Bean's head is at. Kathy Butler, Richard C. A Golden Princess versus Caribbean Princess. Which was better? Amanda Kirstis is here today. Aloha from the Star Princess. Amanda, how you doing? Nice to have you here. From the Star Princess. Where are you? I mean, where is it and where are you? Kathy, all of American social media is getting busted for shenanigans. The fallout and paranoia is nuts. Yes, it is. Kathy Butler. Amanda, are you on the Star Princess now? Woohoo! Enjoy. Amanda Kirst. Yes, on day 7 of 15. Fantastic. Kathy Butler, good food and service so far. Kathy Butler, what ports are you visiting? Amanda saying it has been fantastic. Never felt so pampered before. Oh, yeah. Richard Kornmaski is saying Kathy Butler will be on Golden Princess later. I think it is the twin of the Grand Princess, which was really a nice ship. Kathy's saying, Bruce, that's so cool. Someone is on a cruise right now, but is still turning into your live stream. That's dedication. That's right, folks. That's dedication. And with that kind of dedication, we could use some super chats. He's one-track mind. Okay. What a guy. Amanda Kirst, right now we are in Hilo. Oh, you're in Hawaii. Fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Lady Luck, that would be awesome. Randy Lucas, Amanda Kate, we did that cruise out of San Francisco in January. We loved it. Charles Jordan, Bruce, it doesn't cost that much to run a Cat6 cable from your modem router to your computer. Just figure out how long cable you need and order it off eBay. Yeah, I'm not worried about the cable, to be honest. I'm worried about the possible upgrade costs. Anyway, I basically don't know what I'm talking about, but I know whatever I want to be doing what I want to be doing, it's going to cost me because either the computer can't handle it, or I haven't got the right speed here on the modem or connection. But dollars are going to be involved, and it'll be a nice upgrade. There will be no doubt about that. It'll be a major upgrade. And as this channel keeps growing, my computer that I'm on now will not be able to handle it going forward down the road, because the workload that this computer is going to be asked to handle will eventually test its limits. And yeah, there will be upgrades necessary, but we'll deal with that later. Charles Jordan, you might need to rearrange where you sit in order to keep the table close to the wall, but that's about it. Good news, it's right here. Yeah, it's like 4 feet from where I'm sitting, so we're okay there. Amanda saying, Randy, it is so amazing to be talking to us. She's talking to us live from a cruise ship on her holiday. I mean, is this great or what? Unbelievable. Sylvia's here. Unacceptable is correct in Greensboro for the weather. Bruce, I finally found your email and sent you one this morning about the necklace. I got the email. I'm checking into that, and I'll email you back and let you know what I've got for you. Yeah, thank you for doing that. I'll look into that for you for sure. Jim Thomas, Deb, find us a cruise. Tommy, 40 days and counting, 78 and sunny and warm in Jacksonville, Florida. Nice going, Tommy. You got to love that weather. Sylvan is saying, Steaming Bean, please mind your own. Mind out of the gutter. I own a python. Don't push this guy, Sylvan, Steaming Bean. Don't be thinking that you're just going to go down there and say hi to him, and he's not going to show up the door without that python. Don't mess with Sylvan here. He's got a python. Oh, that's great. Charlie Baum. Hi, Bruce. 20 days to the 12-day Caribbean cruise. Oh, less than 3 weeks. Oh man, that's getting exciting, man. I know the countdown. I know what that feels like. We all do. Any of you newbies out there who've never cruised before, if you're watching this channel, you've never been on a cruise before, you have no idea what it's like until you book a cruise and you get excited. And the first one's exciting. Oh, don't get me wrong, because it's new and everything. But it's the second one that gets you even more excited, because you did the first one already, and now you know what you're in for when you get to your second cruise, because you've already done the first cruise, and you can't wait. Now when Charlie's saying 20 days to go, or 10 days to go, or any of my followers here with their 15th cruise, 200 days to go, they can't wait. I'm telling you, your first cruise, you're addicted. It's over. You're done. It's like crack. You're finished. You got to have another cruise. Give me a fix. I need a cruise. Sylvia Swan. Did you hear about the family from Iowa that got killed in Mexico? I was going to go to a resort in Cancun later this year with my daughter in Cancun. But now I'm scared. I did hear about that story. That was like 2 days ago, something like that. Family of 4. Apparently no forced entry. No indications of a struggle of some kind. At least that I've just heard sketchy details from whatever law enforcement agencies were quoted. It was a really sad story. A family of 4 murdered in their found dead in their, I think, in their condo or timeshare, something like that. Yeah, that's really too bad. Silo, Bruce, were you on the Jade after the refurbishment? It really looks great. They did away with all the loud colors, removed the water slide, less kid-friendly, more adult, I would say. No, Silo, I was on the Jade in 2008. That's 10 years ago, when it had just been pulled out of the Hawaiian area, because it was one of the 3 Caribbean cruise line ships going around the Hawaiian Islands. They took 2 of them out of there, one of which was the Jade. The Jade had been built specifically for the Hawaiian market. So when I got on the ship, it was all Hawaii. Hawaii colors, Hawaii artwork. The carpeting was all sort of tropical fish and coral reef looking, and it was a neat looking ship, and it was brand new. It was only maybe 2 years old when I was on it, 2.5 years old. So I haven't been on it since. I have seen a video of the refurbishment, and you're right, they did a nice job on it. But yeah, they've kind of de-Hawaii'd it. if that's a word. Nina Frank, hi everyone from Sweden. Still at the 1 degree mark. You guys seem to have a good time as usual. Oh yeah, what else are we gonna do? Work? Why would we work? This is too much fun. Charles Jordan, laugh out loud. Bruce, are you referring to more bandwidth? Well, yeah, possibly. I think I am, but I'm also thinking about my computer's capacity to handle more work, the speed of my chip, and my internet card and all that stuff. I mean, this computer is doing a yeoman's job doing what it's doing right now. I mean, without this computer, I'd be on my cell phone. I can't use my camera. I burned it out about 4 months ago. If you were around, When I was down, it was around 120 subscribers. I lost my Canon camera, and I have to buy another one, and I don't have the dough to do that right now. So I'm down to the computer and my phone, and I'm just kind of hanging on by the thread here to keep going as we build out. And I'm waiting for YouTube to remonetize me to help cash flow, so I can reinvest in my channel, because I need lighting and I need camera, and I need. Here we go. And I got to go on a cruise or two, don't you think? So yeah, I'd love to do work in collaboration with other YouTubers. However, to do it live, I will need certain parameters with regard to the software and the internet signal and strength and clarity and reliability and a lot of technical stuff here. So yeah, I've got plans to expand, but I also have to be realistic with working with what I've got. Okay. Michelle Lucas said, that's not dedication, Brucey buddy. It's addiction. We have it bad. That's right. We're addicted to cruising. We're addicted. Larry Blake. Larry Blake is here, 45 in Atlantic City, booked on the Norwegian Gem for March 27th. Can't wait. Larry, you must be new. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Are you a newbie? I hope you are. Tell us if you're a first-time viewer. And is this a first-time cruise for you? Is that your first ever? Or have you cruised before? The gang is going to say hi to you if you're brand new. So welcome. Debbie Manuel, Michelle, glad to hear you say that. I have the same sickness. Charles Jordan, Michelle Lucas, thumbs up. They're laughing out loud here, Charles. Tommy Eaton, Bruce, if you take your phone in port, is there still roaming charges? Well, it depends on the port. But I would say, yeah, if you're getting off the ship in St. Thomas, or you're getting off the ship in San Martin, and you turn off that Wi-Fi mode, you're in for a world of hurt, possibly, from your cell phone provider. This is one of the tips that I and my viewers hand out all the time to newbies. If you're going on your first ever cruise and you're taking your cell phone with you, you probably are. Put it on airplane mode for sure, but make sure you talk to your cell phone provider, the firm that you're with, and see what kind of a plan you can get for like that week or 2 weeks holiday time, whatever the amount of time away from home you're going to be, to make sure that whatever calls you make, whatever texts you make, or any photos or videos you take that you want to send back to your friends, that you're covered here for cost. Because otherwise, if you do it without knowing, you could be paying, unbelievable amounts of money for bandwidth and get home and get a nasty bill. And you don't want to have one of those. That'll ruin the old cruise and hold you back from a new one. So check with your telephone provider for deals, because there are deals available through the Caribbean, through Mexico, European deals. They offer them. You just have to check with them. Okay. Let's see. Randy Lucas, Bruce headed to Costco today. No hot dog though. Oh man, chicken bake. Maybe you can do a chicken bake or one of those very berry sundaes. Oh, those are so darn good. Oh man, it's killing me. Debbie Manuel, no Bruce. Michelle stating addicted to you and your channel. Oh, she's not addicted to the cruising, is more addicted to me. I don't know how to react to that. My wife is just over here and she can hear everything I'm saying. I don't know what to say now. I don't think I can say anything that will not get me into trouble. I figured that out. Okay, I figured out that even not saying anything gets you into trouble. But if you say something, it's wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to use the excuse. I'm on the channel. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just reacting to people's comments, and I'm interacting with my viewers. It's all good. Right, Jennifer Aniston? Right. There it is. So far, so good. I have permission to keep going. Let's see here. Tom Eaton, thanks. I thought it was only on ship. Richard Kornemaski, yeah, that's about the roaming charges thing. Richard Kornemaski, Tommy, some companies will provide you with free roaming in various countries. Mine, T-Mobile, worked great in all of Europe except for Gibraltar. There you go. Charles Jordan, Tommy Eaton, we have Cricket, and we never did have to put our phones on airplane mode. There you go. There's an interesting service, Cricket. Sylvia saying, when I go on a cruise, I turn my phone off. I'm on vacation. Usually I do the same. I take my phone, shut it off, and put it in the vault and lock it up with my wallet and my cash and my keys, and just leave it in my passports. Forget about it. But when I go on shore, I'll take the phone with me. It's on airplane mode. And if we're headed to, my wife and I are headed to, say, a Starbucks nearby, great. We'll go into the Starbucks, and I'll be able to go in the Wi-Fi there. If we've made an arrangement with our telephone provider for low-cost texting or whatever, then we'll be doing that as well. And back on the ship, shut it off, back in the vault. Forget about it. I don't want to lose it, and I don't need it in the steam room. I don't need it in the spa, so I don't want to have my phone on me at all. But I will grab it if I want to take some photos or some videos. If I'm going to use it as my camera, yeah, I'll certainly get it out of there, shoot pictures and videos off my balcony, or take it for a walk on the promenade deck or wherever on the ship I want to go, of course. Tommy Eaton, thank you guys. I will check with Sprint. Pamela Jordan, since your wife is there, maybe we can see her today. You guys just haven't put up enough cash. I haven't got enough super chat to get her over here. I mean, she's looking at me going, hot dogs at Costco? You want me to show myself for $2 hot dog? That's not happening. It's not. She's making comments, so I'm not going to repeat them. Richard Kormaski, Tommy, be careful. There are a few out there that will charge. I think cricket is T-Mobile. Sylvia saying, let's see, Jennifer, does your daughter look like Jennifer the Second? Let's see, Jennifer. Does your daughter look like Jennifer the Second? Charles Jordan, Tommy Eaton, if you have Sprint, the best thing to do is bury the phone at sea, laughing out loud. Sylvan Forrest, say something and get into trouble. Say nothing but raise an eyebrow and you'll be in a heap of trouble. I do not bring my phone on a cruise. I am not that important. Thank you, Sylvan. Larry Blake, been on the breakaway 4 times, never on the gem. Okay, so that's he's been on the breakaway before, but never on the gem. Larry, thank you. Charles Jordan, cricket is owned by AT&T. There you go. So there's a bit of that. All right. You want to play some trivia, guys? I got a couple of trivia questions for you, putting you guys to work today. No cheating now. Don't go on Googling here while we're doing this. I've got a couple of questions for you today. Let's see if you want to, how well you're going to do on these. The first trivia that I came up with was this is kind of a walk down memory lane, and I know a lot of you out there, like me, are kind of in my age group. We're all kind of above drinking age and such. We think we're quite younger than we actually are, but a lot of you might have pretty good success with this first one. And the first question I have for you is: there are 20 answers to this question, 20. And the question is, can you name defunct airlines, defunct United States airlines that don't exist anymore, that went broke over the decades that we've been here? Who doesn't know of some of them? I mean, we've had so many go by the wayside. It's unbelievable. If you ever see a photo from the old days of JFK Airport from the 50s or the 60s, you'll see all these planes, and you go, that airline doesn't exist anymore. Whatever happened to those guys? They don't exist anymore. And here come answers right now. Richard Kornamaski has got Pan Am, and you're right on number one there. You for sure, that's one of them. And then Sean Johnson, TWA, yep, that's another defunct airline. You got it. Pan Am from Sylvia, you were correct. Tom Eaton had Pan Am too. Charlie Baum was saying American Airlines. American's gone. Charlie, the last time I looked, American is still flying. So no, I can't accept that answer. The Steaming Bean is saying Trump Airlines. And you're right, Steaming Bean. I didn't have that on my list here because they weren't like a large outfit. I think he had more of a shuttle service going, trying to kind of build it 1 or 2 planes at a time. But it didn't work. But very good. Steve Bartley got one here. Ozark. You remember Ozark? I always found it funny that an airline was called Ozark. Go figure. Wonder why they went under. Maybe it was the name. Paul Wilgus, Eastern. Yes, sir. Eastern Airlines. That was a famous brand. Continental, Charlie Baum is saying. Continental didn't go defunct. They got acquired by who? Who bought Continental? Was it United? Or was it Delta? Delta United? I think it was Delta. Hooters. Richard Kornamaski. Hooters is gone. Yep, that's true. Didn't have Hooters on the list, but Hooters is gone. Steaming Bean, Eastern, correct already. Richard Kornamaski got Hooters as well. Desi Wagner is saying U.S. Airways. U.S. Airways didn't go defunct. They got acquired by, I believe, United, U.S., or was it American? So U.S. Airways has been absorbed. Trump, laugh out loud, Sylvia. Yeah, gone. American West. There you go. Charlie Baum. Bingo. American West is definitely one of them. I used to fly American West when they flew us out of Calgary down to Phoenix. Absolutely. Actually, American West really was absorbed by U.S. Airways, and then U.S. Airways was in turn absorbed. They were headquartered in Phoenix, and now the hub is gone. Phoenix lost a lot of jobs when U.S. Airways was acquired. Steaming Bean, Canadian Pacific. Yeah, Canadian Pacific is an airline, but it's not an American. I'm looking for U.S.-based airways, but yeah, CP Air became Canadian Airways International, and they died an ugly death. That's true. Steaming Bean, Ward Air, another Canadian charter outfit, long gone. Steve Bartley, Piedmont. Yeah, right on. Piedmont. Remember Piedmont? That's got to be from like the 50s, from way back when. Tommy Eaton, Piedmont, the first I ever flew with, he's saying. First airline he ever flew with was Piedmont Air. Sylvia, Piedmont Airlines. Sylvia, fantastic. Steaming Bean, hope another Trump would be gone. Now, careful, Steaming Bean. No politics. Richard Kornamaski, love the Donald. Love the Donald. There you go. So far, you guys, you have picked off 5 airlines. There are 15 more that don't exist anymore that went broke. 15 more that don't exist anymore. But no cheating on the internet. Don't be doing that. Just try to think back when you were in 70s and the 80s, the 90s. What lines are gone? Steaming Beans going, yikes, 15 more. Debbie Manuel, was there ever a Northwest? Yes, there was. There was a Northwest Airlines, and you got it. That's number 6 off the list. Northwest was a big brand with a lot of planes. Let's see who else we can get here. Sylvia saw 15 more. Good Lord. Yeah, well, down to 14. That's the good news. Oh, my goodness gracious. You remember there was one airline featured in Mad Men, the television show Mad Men. They were doing an advertising campaign for this one airline. True, the name that they were using actually exists. Wonder if you'll, that's a hint for you guys. Tommy's saying Eastern. I've got Eastern already. They've come and gone. But the Mad Men were doing an advertising campaign for an airline on their show. What do we got here? Richard Kormaski, Jamaica Airman. Jamaica Airman. Yeah, it wasn't U.S. based, so can't use it. I'll give you one hint. One of the airlines was out of Hawaii. And it went under. Which one is that? Pamela Jordan, TWA. That was our second guess. Flying Tiger, Charlie Baum. That is a courier company. Yeah, not an airline. But yeah, they did go both. Jim Thomas saying Southwest. Southwest. Did we have it as an airline here? No, because Southwest is still flying today. Sorry, but there's kind of one sounding sort of similar to it, so you're going to be close. Tommy Eaton, Fly Me. Charlie Baum, Haiti Air. There's a solid American company right there. Haiti Air. No. Here we go. It's Steaming Bean, Florida Airlines. Yeah, we'll give you that one. It was called Air Florida. That was called Air Florida. You might remember, if you're old enough, you'll remember the Air Florida aircraft took off from Washington National Airport. Was supposed to fly to, I believe, Atlanta, and it only got a couple hundred feet off the ground because of the ice forming on its wings, and it crashed on the bridge over the Potomac River, and it crashed in the river. And then there was a helicopter that came over, a traffic helicopter, and they rescued about 3 or 4 people. And one of the stewardesses was rescued, and she lost her grip on the lifeline as the helicopter was dragging her to the shore, and she lost her grip and started to sink. And right off the shore, a young guy just jumped in the water, all of his clothing on. He just jumped in there, swam out, got her, brought her back, and they saved her. And they immediately got blankets on him. But about only 3 or 4 survivors from that entire plane. Was a sad story. Made all the news way back when Reagan was president. Hawaiian Airlines, Sylvia says. No, not Hawaiian. But if you go to Hawaii, they say something to you whenever you land in Hawaii. And that was the name of the airlines. Well, if you can figure it. Air America. Richard Karmaski, Air America. I think that was one of those movies that what's his name was in, who said, why am I not in this movie? Nicolas Cage. That's a Nicolas Cage movie. Why am I not in this movie? He was in Air America, if that's what it was called. Michelle Lucas, if we're not on a cruise, we're booking one. Coming back from a cruise, we want another. If we're online, we're looking at cruises, learning about cruises. No therapy needed. Cruising is our therapy. Great comment, Michelle. Amen to that. You betcha. That's right. Steaming bin Air Florida crash in 1982. That's right. A few weeks after that crash, President Reagan had his State of the Union address. And it was the first time he had a guest brought to the audience area beside his wife, Nancy. And it was the young man that jumped in and rescued that woman. He brought him, and the Congress stood up and gave him a standing ovation. It was the first time that was ever done. And ever since, every president, every State of the Union, guess what? We not only have one guest, we now have up to 10 guests. Because now this takes like a half an hour to introduce 10 different great Americans for every State of the Union address. But that was the first time that was ever done. And he was a trendsetter for that. That was the one in D.C. That's right, Sylvia. That's right. Sean Johnson. Tower Air? No, not Tower Air. Charlie Baum, I was across that bridge half an hour before, he says. Wow. Snowy day. Yeah, winter snowy day. Wow, unbelievable. Steaming Bean. Aloha. Correct. Aloha Air. You guys got it. I'll give you a hint. There's another one that went under out of Chicago. An airline went under out of Chicago, named after a famous Second World War naval battle in the Pacific. The Battle of, there's your clue, guys. Steve Bartley, Pacific Southwest. Yes, I believe so. Let's see here. Richard Kornamaski, CIA planes in Vietnam, Air America. Yeah, right. Cam Wilson, I think they're still in business, though. Maybe under another pseudonym. Cam Wilson, wasn't there a Carnival Airlines at one point in time? I don't know if there was a Carnival. I really don't know. Not certainly. I doubt by the ship, but by the ship line, I don't think so ever. But could there have been a Carnival? Maybe. Maybe not American though. Charles Jordan, Michelle Lucas. That's us. That's us. We're thinking about it. We're scheming about it. We're wondering about it. Sylvia, Kalua. I don't know. Never been to Hawaii. I'm laughing out loud, Sylvia. Yeah, it's aloha, Sylvia. It's aloha. Welcome. Richard Kornamaski, Allegheny. I think Richard's cheating. I think Steaming Bean is starting to cheat on me. No, not Steaming Bean. Richard, I wonder if he's starting to look this stuff up. Steaming Bean, Stormy was Trump's guest. Let's see, Steaming Bean, Midwest. No, not Midwest. No, the Battle of Midwest in the Pacific did not happen. No, sir. Midway. Yeah, Richard got it with Midway. So did Steaming Bean eventually got it too. Soulful of Music. I flew Braniff International in 1982. I think they are gone. Braniff is gone and is one of them. Good guess. You nailed one. How many now? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 done. There's 8 left. I'm gonna have to give out some more guesses. Tommy is guessing Bulge Air. The name alone spells disaster, don't you think? Midway, Charlie Bob was saying, Midway Air. Allegheny, Larry Blake. Yep, we got Allegheny. Loves to Travel was out for lunch, just got home. Hi, how you doing? Out to lunch, Loves to Travel. How you doing, Loves to Travel? We are looking for U.S. airlines that have gone defunct. Go Airlines in Hawaii. Nope. I'm going to read off the airlines that we have guessed already. We have guessed. These are the airlines that are defunct that have been guessed correctly. TWA, Pan Am, Northwest, Braniff, Eastern, Allegheny, Pacific Southwest, Air Florida, Piedmont Air, Ozark Air, Aloha Airlines, and Midway Airlines. Those have all been guessed correctly. And I'm going to have to give you guys some more hints on some of these others. Richard saying Allegheny was a horrible plane system out of Philly. Absolutely the worst. Tammy Ray, I was just having a chat with my kids. I'll have to go back and watch the show. I missed too much. Kelly Stoyanovich, hey guys, late to the show. We'll watch the rest later. Still sunny and cold in Ohio. Steaming Bean, more hints. Charles Jordan. Michelle Lucas, I told my wife she needed to get a job to support our habit, laugh out loud. Our habit, our fix. We need to go on a cruise. You got to get a job so we can go on cruises. But if I get a job, I don't get any time off. I'll go on my own. Don't worry about it. I'll go. I'll send you photos. It's okay. You work. I'll go. Let's see. Couple of hints for some of these other airlines. Oh, well, the one that you haven't guessed yet, the airline name was featured in Mad Men, the television show Mad Men. In the advertising agency, they were hired by this airline, and then they dropped this airline because they were trying to get the American Airlines account, which they didn't get. Now they ended up losing the client they had, trying to get a client they wanted. They never got the client they wanted. They lost the airline they had. What was the name of the airline that they had on Mad Men? Which true airline, and it eventually went defunct. Maybe they didn't have a good enough advertising agency. Have they thought about that? Sylvia, Richard, where was Allegheny Airlines from? Philadelphia. Richard Kormaski, you forgot Hooters. Great air outfits. Love flying with them out of Dallas. Yeah, I know someone guessed it. I didn't have it on my list originally, but Hooters is one. Steaming Bean, Quaker Airlines. No Quaker Airlines. I've got one. Here's a hint for you. This airline had a logo on its plane, a picture of an apple, and that was their logo. Anybody remember the airline that had an apple as their logo? It wasn't Apple Airlines, okay? I'm going to stop that right now and stop with the shenanigans. No Apple Air, okay? Let's see, the Steaming Bean Quaker. Cam Wilson, wasn't it called Mohawk or something like that? It was called Mohawk. Mohawk Airlines was featured on Mad Men, exactly. Very well done. Tommy Eaton, Southwest Air. Now, Southwest is alive and well. Tommy, they're huge. They fly 737s all over the United States. They're massive. They're the third or fourth largest airline in the United States. They're no baggage fees. You want to get away? Remember the slogan? You want to get away? That's them. They're still advertising. How could you miss that? Steaming Bean, Granny Smith Airlines. That's the one with the apple on it. Granny Smith, famous for their pies in the skies. No. Paul Wilgus is saying Northwest Orient. Well, we guessed Northwest. We got Northwest, but no Orient. Tom Eaton, Apple Jacks Air. Laughing out loud. Apple Jacks. You see, it could have been, but it wasn't. Sylvia was asking Mohawk from where? Where was Mohawk based out of? I don't know. Indian territory? Somewhere in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Mohawk. Was that a Midwest-based airline? I have no idea. Let's see. Another airline, you probably won't get this one, but I'll try it. The reclusive billionaire, or at the time he was alive, he was really a millionaire. I don't know if he ever became a billionaire. Reclusive billionaire who had affairs with all kinds of Hollywood starlets. He had an airline named after him, and that's a big clue for you guys. Let's see, another hint for another one. You've guessed Eastern, okay? And you've guessed Northwest, okay? All right. Now, if you think about a compass, all right, go around the dial a little bit. Just kind of think about the dial of a compass. Just start coming up with airline names. You'll start hitting some right away. Oh, here we go. Richard Kormaski, Hughes Air. Very good. Hughes Air. Probably a smaller line. Let's see who else have got any more guesses. Sylvan got it too. Hughes Airlines. Tammy Ray, was that the question? I'm confused on the airline topic. That's right, Tammy. The question is defunct U.S. airlines. There were 20 in my list, defunct U.S. airlines, and we're trying to come up with them right now. Steaming Bean is coming up with one here, the Meridium. Meridium? Meridium? No, nothing like that. No. Charlie Bomb, Hugh, H-U-G-H, no, Steaming Bean, Meridian, yeah, Meridian, like, the Meridian timeline, no Meridian Airlines, no, sir. Scott Batchy, I think was out of New York for Mohawk Airlines, I think it was out of New York, it could well have been. Sylvia saying, I'm from Mohawk country, Elmira, New York, that is why I ask, sounds familiar, Sylvia, yeah, probably out of New York. Let's see here. I'm going to have to start coughing these up for you guys because some of these are, they're not quirky, but let's see here. You missed where I said Western Airlines, and I have Western. Here we go. Very good, sir. Thank you for that. Gotcha on that one, Steve. Tommy Eaton, Compass Airlines. Think about a compass. Compass Airlines. Yeah. Tammy Sue, Compass. No. I'm telling you, if you look at a compass, it tells you where to go. The compass tells you to go one direction or another and another. We have Eastern Airlines. Big hint. We have Northwest Airlines. We have Western Airlines. We got at least one more easy one. Just think of a compass. What are the directions on a compass? I don't know how much more easier I can make this. What do you have here? Richard saying, I know that a casino had one that flew to Vegas, Caesars. Isn't that something on board casinos? Plymouth. Steaming Bean is saying Plymouth Airways. No, that's a car company. No, you're now confusing airlines with car company. Tommy Eaton, Southern. Yes, sir. You got it, Southern. Okay, I'm going to give you the rest. There's only a couple more left. There's 4 left. Here's the ones you got. TWA, Pan Am, Northwest, Braniff, Eastern, Allegheny, Western, Pacific Southwest, Air Florida, Piedmont, Southern, Ozark, Mohawk, Hughes Air West, or Airways, Aloha Airways, and Midway. We got all those correct. Here are the remainder. Texas International. Good luck with that one, you guys. National Airways. Anyone remember National? North Central. I mean, there's an imaginative name, you know. Where do we fly? Well, we fly in the northern part of the country, in the middle part of the country. What should we call our airline? Oh, we could call it North Central. Yeah, okay. And the one with the apple on the side? New York Air. New York Air. They probably nicknamed themselves Big Apple, I guess. I don't know. That is the list of the 20 defunct airlines, the U.S. airlines that happened. Sylvia came up with a great guess. Everyone was guessing Compass. She came up with the directional airline. Yeah, we know where we're going. That's a great slogan. That would work. Richard Kornmaski, where is my Hooters? They were great. Yeah, they were great. Where is the word? Okay. Let's play another one. Let's see. I've got 2 more for you here. And let's start off. I've got another airline one for you, and then I got a cruise one for you. Let's start with this guy right here. This is a global question, so it's anywhere on the planet. 20 answers are the possible answers. No cheating. Name the cities in the world with the world's busiest airports. The 20 busiest airports by city in the world. You don't have to tell me the name of the airport unless you don't know the name of the city it's in. But tell me the cities that have the world's 20 busiest airports. This shouldn't take long, I would think. Well, let's see what's going on here. Tommy Eaton, well, I'll be dipped. Richard Karmaski, Rome didn't make the list, sir. No. Atlanta from Pamela Jordan, correct. Number 1 actually is Atlanta. Thank you. Chicago from Sylvan Forrest, yes, sir. What do we got here? Amsterdam, the Steaming Bean is throwing in Amsterdam. And yes, number 14 on the list is Amsterdam. Richard Kormaski's throwing me Barcelona. And I'm saying no, Barcelona is not in the top 20. Atlanta, Steaming Bean, got it. Tommy Eaton, Shanghai. Yes, Shanghai just made this list at number 20. Just made this list at number 20. Charlie Baum, Chicago, we've got it. Steaming Bean, London. Yep, number 3, London. What do we got here now? Frankfurt, Germany from Charles Jordan. Correct. Frankfurt, Germany is number 9. Chicago, Sylvia, we have it. Pamela Jordan is saying JFK, and that's New York City, and that is right. JFK, New York is right in there. The 17th busiest airport in the world, and you'd think JFK would be busier than that? They don't have 5 runways, but yeah, they're busy. They're as busy as they can be. How about that? LAX, Tammy Ray, LAX, yes, Los Angeles, correct. They're number 6. Sylvan Forest, Heathrow in London. Yep, that's correct. We already got it. Debbie Manuel, Chicago, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Chicago is correct. Los Angeles is correct. San Francisco did not make the top 20. Let's see here. London from Paul Wilgus. Yeah, we've got it. Sylvan, Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris. Correct. Number 7 is Paris. Very well done. Richard Koramaski, Hong Kong. Yes, Hong Kong is number 10. Singapore from the Steaming Bean. Yep, number 18 is Singapore. Dallas, Soulful of Music, is saying Dallas, and I believe Dallas is correct here. Number 8, there it is. Got number 8, Dallas. Dubai, Silo is going with Dubai. You are correct. Number 13 as of this list. I think they moved up since. Denver, Loves to Travel, is telling me. Denver, yep, number 11 is Denver. The Steaming Bean, New York, we got it. Randy, San Francisco, didn't make the list. Charlie Baum, Tokyo. Yep, number 5 is Tokyo. We're still looking for number 2. Let's see here. Paris has been guessed by the Steaming Bean. We got it. Randy Lucas, LAX, we got it. Sylvia Swan, Dallas, we got it. Tommy Eaton, New York, Loves to Travel. Honolulu, nope. Peter, Atlanta, we've got it. That's the number 1. Pamela Jordan, Dulles, that's Washington. No, it's not on the list. Larry Blake, Dubai, we have it. Peter Heckema, LAX, we got it. Tommy Eaton, Tokyo, we got it. Tommy Ray, Montreal. No, Montreal's not in the top 20 in the world. Sylvan Forrest, Leonardo da Vinci in Rome. No, Rome does not make the top 20. Let's see here. Randy Lucas, London, we've got it. Richard Kormaski, Moscow, good guess, but nope, not in the top 20. Steaming Bean, Charlottetown, PEI. What a beautiful place to fly in and out of. No. Peter Heckema, Las Vegas. Nope, not in the top 20. Cape Town from Silo. No, Silo, I guess, in Cape Town. Phoenix, Charlie Baum. No. Tommy Eaton. Is it in India? Is one of them in India? No. I'm going to read you what you got, and I'm going to tell you how many you got left to go. Miami, no, not in the list. Michelle Lucas, Phoenix, no, not in the list. Okay, here are the guys, the airlines you've guessed, the cities. You've guessed Atlanta. That's number 1. London was number 3. Chicago 4. Tokyo 5. LA 6. Paris 7. Dallas was 8. Frankfurt 9. Hong Kong was 10. Denver was 11. We're missing number 12. We've got Dubai at 13. Amsterdam at 14. We're missing 15. We're missing 16. We got New York for 17. Singapore for 18. And Shanghai for number 20. We are looking for the number 2 slot. We're looking for the number 12 slot. That's 2. We're looking for number 15. That's number 3. Number 16 is available. Number 4 and number 19. We're looking for 5 cities left to go. And I can tell you that all of them, none of them are in the United States. They're all out of the USA. So forget the USA, the airports. Cairo, no. Israel, Richard Kormaski, no, not in Israel. Rio, no, from Sylvie. Tylo, Tammy Ray, Orlando, no. I'm going to give you a couple of countries now. I'm going to help you out. Let me just see here. Let's see here. One is in Europe. I'm going to give you one is in Europe. Let's see here. See if I can not give too much away because some of these are pretty obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4 are in Asia. In Greater Asia. Mexico City, no. Malatsia. Steaming Bean is saying Malatsia. I think Malatsia is in the next 20 or in the last 20. Pamela Jordan, San Juan, no. Tammy Ray, Australia. Anything Australia? No. Melbourne, no. Germany, nothing Germany. Tommy Eaton, Sydney, no. Steaming Bean is guessing Indonesia. Have you got a city in Indonesia? You got a city? Because that would be a good one. Reykjavik. Sylvan is saying Reykjavik, Iceland, and Shannon, Ireland. No. Steaming Bean, Malaysia. That would be Kuala Lumpur, and it's no. Good guess, though. Peter Heckema, Toronto. No, not Toronto. As busy as Toronto is. Tammy Ray, China. Yeah, we have a couple out of China here. I'm waiting for that. Jakarta. Sylvan, you got Jakarta, Indonesia on the list. That was number 12. We're down to now the number 2 city, the number 15 city, the 16 city, and the 19 city. 4 to go. 1 Europe, 3 in Asia, 2 in China. Let's see. Bakersfield, laughing out loud. Randy Lucas is saying Soulful of Music is going with Singapore. I think we've already guessed it. Or it didn't make the list. Let me just see. Singapore, we've already done it. Beijing from Richard Kormaski. Number 2, you got it. It's good. You got the number 2. S1, Europe people. Sylvan Forrest, some dumb young guy, China. Oh, Sylvan, if you weren't playing with that python, I'd give you a heck. Cam Wilson, Haddonfield, Illinois. So close. Right there. Oh, so close. Steaming Bean, Beijing, we got it. So Sylvan saying, so not Spokane? No. Paris, no. The country is Spain. We're looking for a city in Spain that's not Barcelona. There's only one big one left in Spain, guys. We've done Paris, Tommy. And we now need, beyond the Spanish city, we need Thailand. We need a city in Thailand. There's only one you guys know, I'm sure. There's only one I know. Vietnam. Nope. Madrid. There we go. We got Madrid. We're down to 2. One is in Thailand. One is in China. And I think you're going to get the Thailand one pretty quick. Madrid is coming in by everybody now. We're looking for a Thailand city. Bangkok from the Steaming Bean. We got it. Now we're down to one city. Mexico, not Mexico, China. In China. Now, we've already guessed Beijing. We've already got Hong Kong. We've already got Shanghai. There's one city left, and this is a city that none of us have, maybe none of us have ever been to this city, and yet it's 5+ million or bigger. It's huge, and I think we're gonna have to cave and just give it to you guys. The city is called Zhangzhou. Zhangzhou. Guangzhou. Zhangzhou. Number 19 on the list. Zhangzhou. That was our top 20 cities for airline travel in the world. Yeah. Few in the US, but many more outside the United States. Goes to show you. Okay, here it is. This is a cruise ship trivia question for you guys. Here we go. The top 20 most visited cruise ports in the world. Now, we're not talking about Miami, because Miami is a home port. It's not like ships visit Miami and leave 3 hours later. Talking about visited cities, 20 in the world, and we'll see if any of you guys can come up with it. Darn it, I was just about to say that, Cam Wilson was saying. Tammy Ray, never heard of it. Silo is saying my spelling was off. Xingzhou, Xingzhu. Here we go. Pamela Jordan is saying the Bahamas. Well, Bahamas, you got to give me city. Tell me what city in the Bahamas. Aruba. Nope. Nassau. There it is. Cam Wilson's got it. Nassau, Bahamas is number 4. Jamaica. Silo is saying Jamaica. There's cities. Not a country. The Steaming Bean. Saint Martin. Correct. Number 6 on the list is Saint Martin. Richard Kormaski, London. No, you don't bring cruise ships to London. Nope. Can't bring them up the River Thames. Randy Lucas, Cabo San Lucas. You are correct. Cabo San Lucas is on the list at 12. Cozumel, and number 1. Cozumel, the number 1 visited port city in the world is Cozumel. Can you believe that? That's something. Cancun. No, that would be Cozumel. I'm going to give you a half answer on that because Cozumel is the port you go to. Pamela Jordan is guessing Freeport in the Bahamas. And we had Nassau, and Freeport is correct. Number 16, and I believe that's it for the Bahamas. You got the 2 of them, you guys. Nicely done. Tommy Ray Cozumel, Tommy Eaton Cancun, Pamela saying Freeport, Tammy Ray Ocorios. Ocorios, correct. Number 19, just made the list by 1. Cam Wilson is guessing Key West. And I'm taking a look at the list to double check. Yeah, 15. Number 15 is Key West. Well done. Tammy Ray, San Juan. Yes. Number 5, San Juan, Puerto Rico. 5th most visited port by tourists on cruise ships. Richard Kormaski is Limon. I'm wondering if you meant Lima. And even if you did, you're wrong. It's not on the list. Pamela Jordan, St. Thomas. Yes, number 2 is St. Thomas. Number 1 was Cozumel. Number 2, St. Thomas. We're missing number 3. We've got number 4, Nassau. Number 5, San Juan. We got number 6, St. Thomas. We need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12, Cabo San Lucas. Number 13 is missing. 14 is missing. 15 was Key West. 16 was Freeport. Then we need 17, 18, and 20. Number 19 was Ocorios. Here's a guess. Here's a Steaming Bean going with Delray Beach. No, too many Python owners in Delray Beach scared off all the visitors. No, even though they cook some nice cheesecake, I'm told, with pythons in the area, yeah, it's just not working out. Delray Beach won't work. Tommy Eaton, Puerto Vallarta. I'm going to say Puerto Vallarta. And Steaming Beans right behind you on Puerto Vallarta. And I'm going to take a look at the list and double check it and tell you that Puerto Vallarta did not make the top 20. And you think it would if Cabo did, but it didn't make the top 20. Charlie Bomb, Acapulco. Nope, not in the top 20. Richard Koromaski, KOTOR. KOTOR? No. Silo, Williamstadt. Williamstadt. No. I'm just looking at the list to see if anything's close to that. No. Tommy Eaton, Sydney, Australia? Yes. Sydney, Australia? Nope. Not making the list in Sydney, Australia. Steaming Bean, Coburg. Coburg, Ontario. No, not making it. Mazatlan from Randy Alukas. Mazatlan. Yeah. Nice guess, but no. Didn't make the list of the top 20. Silo, Oranjestadt. No. Loves to travel. Kualilu, Hawaii. You're looking for Hawaii? No. I'm trying to pronounce it. But no, there is no port in Hawaii making the list at all. Salerno. Richard Kormaski is saying Salerno. No, there's no Salerno. No. Southampton. Is that an answer for Southampton? No. Southampton, no, is a major port for embarkation and de-embarkation, but it's not a major visited port. So no. Grand Cayman from Tammy Ray. Bingo, number 3, Grand Cayman. You got it. That gave us the top 6. I can tell you that the top 6 were all Caribbean or Mexican cruise stops. And I can now tell you that number 7 is not in North America. It's in Europe. Number 8 is in North America, but not in the Caribbean. Big hint there. Let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 2. I've got 2 Italian ports. There's a big hint for you. Got one in Greece, but it's not Athens. Let's see if we have more guesses coming in here. Grand Cayman was the last guess. Okay, Bermuda. The Steaming Bean is asking about Bermuda, and no, we don't have Bermuda as a top 20. As Silo is saying Kralendijk, no. Richard Koromaski, Venice. Is Venice on the list? That would be a darn good guess for Italian port, but it didn't make the top 20. Ensenada. Tommy is asking Ensenada. No, not Ensenada. We don't have any more Mexican ports. We're done with Mexico. Larry Blake, St. Kitts. No, not St. Kitts. Tommy Eaton, Rome. Rome does not make the list in the top 20. 2 other ports do, but not Rome. Let's see here. Anchorage from Pamela. She's guessing Anchorage, and I'm looking at Anchorage. No, but guess a couple of more Alaska stops. Guess me 3 others. New York City, nope. Santorini from Nina, yes. Santorini in Greece was the answer for the Greece. Tammy Ray guessed Venice. I'm saying no. Sylvan Forrest is Piraeus. No, Piraeus. No. Richard Koromaski, Naples. Yes, Naples made it number 7. Copenhagen from Loves to Travel. That's a good guess, but it didn't make the list. No, didn't make the list. Norman Duarte, Bahaba in Maine. No, didn't make it. Richard Koromaski, Gibraltar. No. Cam Wilson, the Bermuda Triangle. They go in there, they never come out. No. Richard Koromaski, St. Petersburg. No. Skagway from Debbie Emanuel. Yes. Skagway is number 14, number 14, largest in the world for visits. Skagway. Tommy Eaton is saying Juneau. Yes, number 8, 8th largest visited port is Juneau, Alaska. We have 1 more for Alaska. 1 more. That's how popular Alaska is. Does the Panama Canal count? Cam is asking. No, doesn't count. It's not a visiting port. Soulful of Music is guessing Naples. We just got Naples. Pamela Jordan, you missed my Ketchikan. You missed it. I missed you. You got it. Okay, thank you. You got Ketchikan. All right, I've got 1 more in Italy. I have another one in Greece. And I got another one I have one more actually in the Caribbean, small island in the Caribbean. See if you can guess that. Dublin from Richard Kornaski, no. Genoa, very good guess for Genoa, but no. Debbie Manuel Ketchikan, just had it. Richard Eros, no, not Eros. We have one for Italy, one for a small island in the Caribbean, one in Greece. Let's see here. Where are we going? Ketchikan, Eros, Nina Frank, Mykonos, no. Tommy Eaton, St. Thomas, we've got it. Here's the guesses we've got. Here's the list you've got so far. The number one is Cozumel, then St. Thomas, then was Cayman Islands, then came Nassau, then came San Juan, Puerto Rico. Then we had St. Martin, Naples, Juneau, Ketchikan, number 9. We're missing number 10. Number 11, we're missing. Number 12, Cabo San Lucas. 13, Santorini. Number 14, Skagway. 15, Key West. 16, Freeport. We're missing 17. We're missing 18. We've got Oco Rios, 19. We're missing number 20. Let's see here. St. Thomas was the last guess. Number 20 is Greece. Number 17 is a small island in the Caribbean. Number 10 is Italy, famous city in Italy. Havana. There's a guess for Havana. No. It's a guess in the Mediterranean. In the Caribbean. Good guess. Sicily. Nope. Good guess too. Another good guess for Italy. Very good. Kotor. Nope. Not Richard. No, not Kotor. Italy. This port will service the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but another city as well. If you're doing a day trip, you can get both cities in. You can get in Pisa, Italy, and another city in Italy, if you can guess this particular port. In Greece, this port is famous for obviously Greek and Roman architecture. Here we go. Richard Kormaski is coming in at Florence. And the city is correct. It's Livorno. The port is Livorno, Florence, Italy. Number 10. Okay, we got the 10 done. Number 11, number 18, and number 20. Only 3 left to get. Everyone else is done. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Sorry, 4 left. I'm going to have to start giving these away, I think. Vatican City, Naples, Spezia. We've got all these. Vatican City, no. Okay, in Greece, it's Rhodes, Rhodes, Rhodes in Greece. And in the case of the remainder here, I've got 3 left. The small little island in the Caribbean, Bridgetown, Barbados. Bridgetown, Barbados is number 17. We have 2 left. One is in Croatia, I believe, and the other one is in the country next to Libya and Morocco, Algeria, and no one has been close yet. Hong Kong, no. Glacier Bay, no. Auburn, no. Athens, no. We're talking about Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik is number 11. It's almost a top 10 spot. It's probably these cruises that start in Venice and then head down the Croatian coast, Dubrovnik. And the other last one that we haven't been able to get is Tunis in Tunisia. Never would have thought that it would be up there, but I have a feeling that the Tunis and Tunisia port is heavily visited by European cruisers through the Mediterranean cruising, and we as North Americans just don't realize how heavy the volume is. So there's the list. Cozumel, St. Thomas, Cayman Islands, Nassau, San Juan, San Martin, Naples, Juneau, Ketchikan, Florence, Italy, Livorno, Dubrovnik, Cabo San Lucas, Santorini, Skagway, Key West, Florida, Freeport, Bridgetown, Tunis, Ocho Rios, and Rhodes were our top 20. There you have them. Cam Wilson's going, how did I not think of that? How did I miss this? Richard Kormaski, Dubrovnik, where Game of Thrones was filmed, was there. Great port. Well, it's popular, obviously, becoming even more popular now, and pretty heavy with those Mediterranean stops. So there you go. Those are our trivia questions for today. You guys did pretty good. I mean, we only missed on a few here. Well done. Some of these are hard to come up with. Some of these defunct airlines, they're before my time. But yeah, it's amazing how many of these airlines have come and gone and no longer exist anymore. Anyway, there you have it. Well, Guys, I think we've had a good show today. I think we had a little bit of fun today. I want to thank all you guys for stopping by. To anyone who's given me thumbs ups today, thank you for the thumbs ups. And any comments that we've been getting on the other videos that you're watching, I love that. And I appreciate all of your support and everything else. I'm going to take tomorrow off, of course, because tomorrow's Sunday, and watch the snow melt for 24 hours. And I'll be back on the air on Monday at 5 o'clock Eastern time, Tuesday, 5 and 8, Wednesday at 5, Thursday, 5 and 8, Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And look forward to catching up with you guys. And we'll talk about what's going on and what's new in the Cruise game, what's happening out there. There's so many changes, so many updates, so many things going on. It's unbelievable. Great trivia. Need to do more. Tommy is saying, Debbie Emanuel. Wow, great trivia questions. Thanks again, Bruce. Enjoy your weekend. Norman Duarte's giving me thumbs ups. Richard Koromaski. Bruce, you still didn't count Hooters there. You still didn't count Hooters. I love Hooters. That was fun. Loves to travel. Kelly, stay on. Have a great time, guys. See you Monday. Pamela Jordan, good evening. I'll see you next time. Silo, later, and Tammy Ray, have an awesome day. Thanks all you guys. Scott Batchy, thanks, Bruce. Randy Lucas, and a good time was had by all. Indeed it was. Loved it. Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend. Enjoy everything, and we'll talk to all you guys on Monday. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me today on this video, my live stream. Subscribe here. Thumbs ups are here. Don't give me those if you can avoid it, but if you get it, you have to. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you Monday at 5 p.m. Everyone else, take care. Cam, thanks for another great show. Thanks, Richard. Cam, see ya. Loves to travel. Next trivia, where all the Hooters are. We'll come up with some stuff for sure. Take care, everybody. Talk to you on Monday, and we'll see you later. Goodbye for now.